we went out in that thunderstorm. Right?
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
at
That
the
was
base
spiritual.
of a massive river
Yeah.
with a thunderstorm overhead.
Yeah.
And we've got water coming down, lightning, and the biggest river I've ever seen.
Yeah. That weekend.
And I
was
just
probably-
walked straight in.
Yeah.
And what were you thinking when I walked in?
I was like, this is ridiculous. Why are we even here right now?
What's going
We're
on?
we're on the edge of the Mississippi River, already considered one of the most dangerous rivers in the world, and we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. It's lightning right over our heads, basically.
And I just swam out into that river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at you, and I was like, this is insanity. And then at that moment, though, I said, screw it, we're getting in.
We're getting in, man.
We're doing it.
And those people were watching, too.
They were.
They were just standing there like...
They were. And that alone
And that
was an eye-opening experience.
Breaking through two fears at once.
Two
fear of getting in icy cold water.
Yeah.
The danger of the lightning and the thunderstorm,
Mm-hmm.
but primarily the fear of the cold water and people, what they think of you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, like, how are we ever able to fully express ourselves if we constantly have to care about what other people think? I mean, obviously within reason, okay? Let's be honest here.
Right.
Privacy is important.
Privacy is important, yeah.
Things like this are important to talk about because it's a breakthrough. It's an experience.
It is.
Did you see a shred of fear in me?
No, none whatsoever.
I just swam right out into that river.
And
I saw the
freezing.
boats. I saw the boats coming by. Yeah, that water was like 44, 45 degrees.
It was cold.
Yeah, I swam out and I saw the boats zipping by and I'm like, I don't want to go too far out there.
Right.
But I didn't, I just followed my intuition. I knew I was okay.
Yeah.
If I had a feeling in me to not go in,
yeah,
I wouldn't have gone in.
Right.
But clearly, I discern intuition from fear.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, one is quite like logical processing, and the other one is a very emotionally based, intuitive experience. Mm-hmm. And so I discern the difference between the two, and that's where I make that judgment.
Yeah.
And I've had to learn to make that judgment over many years. So when you're able to separate the two, viewing life and using your intuition is a lot easier. So you listen to your gut, you go, okay, is this an important matter or is it not, right?
Right.
And if it is,
right,
it's important that you pay attention to what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I agree, man. Yeah, I've been through so many of these experiences, and for the longest time, I had a hard time finding people that online, like YouTube or other places, that were able to align with many of the experiences I've been through when I talk about past lives, when I talk about repeating the same life in the same body with the same family and friends, like literally in order, all of it, congruency throughout the life. Clear, what I know to be true, at least for myself, and I think this goes for other people, is number one, during this period of time, we are definitely reliving the same lifetime as a human being.
Yeah.
It's not just me. There are other people that recognize it, but it's hard to make the connection because of the lack of discussion. It's scary, number two, so it's not easy to handle that level of comprehension. It's like, whoa.
It is not.
So, not going to go too far into that right now. But number three, why are we reliving the life? And I think that's the biggest subject here. And that's where I think Dolores Cannon and people like her that have these discussions can shed some light on what's going on.
Yeah.
And from my experience, I go back to my life review, right? I've had out-of-body experiences. I've been blasted above the earth and seen the interconnected sacred web of all life, and I wasn't taking any drugs.
Yeah.
No drugs.
Yeah.
Just a natural release from the body, to be completely honest.